Good morning, everybody. If you are watching this, it is November 4th. This is for my middle school students. Um, the very first thing they're going to have to do today is what we always do every morning, our email to Lidecker. So they will be filling this information out. This does not get shared. This gets copied and pasted into an email, and they will email this to me. So they'll copy paste into the subject or in the content of the email, and they can put whatever they want for the subject. So just make sure that gets emailed and that gets cleared out every evening. So it updates every morning for them to do. So the very first thing they'll have is email to Lidecker, and then they can go to our Bitmoji classroom where that will direct them to our N2Y learning program. I have to remind them that they have to hit present when they're on this slide in order for it to take them directly to the website. So once they click on this whiteboard here, it will take them to N2Y where they will log in. I'm going to sign in under a demo student for middle school. Okay, so they will have these things to do today. This is a new unit because this is a new month. We get a new unit every month. So I kind of wanted to go over just quickly what this unit will be covering. So things have changed is our unit title. So our learning targets will be able to compare physical and human-made features of the past with those of today, describe the sequence, historical events for specific historical periods, describe ways in which a country can expand and develop. The book they'll be reading today is Martin at the Museum. Students will compare features of the past with those of today in this level book, Martin at the Museum. Students will learn more about how visiting museums can teach us about the past. So as the students are reading, or as your children are reading to you, possibly if they want to point out things from the past that may be seen in their school or community and make those connections. Our life skills application for this month will focus on daily living and personal life skills. Today, students will sort items of clothing into categories. We did do a unit on life skills that focused on their clothing size. So they do know their clothing size, as well as other lessons within this unit is students will read a bus schedule. Students will safely make their own movie theater popcorn. Students will learn what steps to take to establish a good bedtime routine. Students will practice filling out important forms, and then students will discuss events in the news. So for today, like I said, they'll be reading Martin at the Museum, and things that we will remember as we read. I will remember why Martin goes to the museum. And here are what I always check for understanding. So if you're a level 1 student, can the student identify why Martin goes to the museum by making a selection? Level 2 student, can the student identify why Martin goes to the museum by using picture supports? For level 3, can the student identify why Martin goes to the museum? So back to our learning program here. They will first, we do word study every morning, and we review the words. They know how to navigate through here with the different tools used over here. A lot of them may highlight the stuff. So change is to make something different. And they use these tools, and it kind of keeps track of that as the month goes on. Diary, different, as well as if they click on these words, it reads it to them. And long ago, ocean, picture, theater, time, today, world. Those are the vocabulary for this unit. I'm going to go back to home. And here's the leveled book that they will read, the Martin at the Museum. So they'll read through this. I encourage students to read it 2 or 3 times every day. So it gets in their head. They see the vocabulary words within the unit or within the book. For math, they have adding and subtracting word problems. So here's what they will do for math. Adding and subtracting. And then they have learned about positive and negative numbers. And sometimes our man just runs and runs. Okay, so they know the rest of what to do on N2Y. So I am going to close out of this so I'm not wasting time. This goes for my 2 middle school students who leave with Miss Sherry for science. You will need to add in a new Google Classroom. Miss Sherry created vocabulary Quizlets for you guys to be practicing for your science unit with Miss Staples. So let me show you how to add this new classroom. So they will go to their Google Drive, to their Waffle, hit the classroom, and they're going to add right here. So this add button, they're going to join class. Okay, their class code is GGBFOR, and the number 5. And I'm going to hit join up in this top right corner. Okay, so as you can see, here's science for my middle schoolers. Miss Sherry created this quizzes vocabulary for you. So click on this. Okay, it says play 2 to 3 times a day as much as you want. Practice makes perfect. So here is this code. You will need this code. So I'm going to highlight this and copy it right now. They will click on web link. Oh. Okay, I'm going to hit allow. Okay, so this is where I just copied this code, use this code. So I copied it and I'm going to paste it into here and hit join. So I've already played this yesterday to make sure it worked. So it does. I'm going to hit start over, reattempt. Okay, and it's playing music right now. And I'm going to just go through these. It's playing music through my sound system if you can't hear it. So they'll just go through these, click on them. So that was wrong. And then they'll just work their way through this unit of vocabulary for science. So the more they practice, the better they will get. Okay, for